Okay, so as you can see, I just put the radiator flush fluid, but as you can see, I also mix some, this is called distilled water. So the problem here is that I didn't use tap water, so it's a problem with some people because it's a drinkable water. But of course, you know, corrosion is very not good for your car. So there you go. So we drained it for how many minutes after we tried to let the water recirculate in the whole engine and the cooling system components. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm trying to show you what happened. Okay, and then now we're gonna be putting the radiator coolant, and I use it is a premix 50/50, so that your Isuzu Panther crosswind or your Chevrolet Cabera would be good. Okay, so after that, so we went home, and then I also tried to open the radiator cap. It should be cold, or else it will gonna be on your face, and it's hot scalding fluid. So when I noticed, so I see that the level has been reduced. So what I did is we added some coolant. So that's a pink coolant. So you could also use green. So for me, I think I would recommend using the green next time if you're using this kind of car, because the problem with this kind of coolant is that it would it would not be seen. So if you have a power steering leak or ATF leak, you wouldn't distinguish it from the coolant because they have both color. Although the smell, you would discover that they have different smell. So after that, I tried to let my dad pour the coolant so that it would not overflow, and we could see how much coolant has been entering the car. I mean, yeah, this SUV. So after that, you could see I'm gonna be pouring a lot of coolant here, and make sure that you wouldn't spill it because coolant is a bit expensive. Yes, as you can see, there's bubbles. So it's because the air mixed with the coolant when we poured it in. So we just need to wait it to decimate, and of course that's see. We installed the funnel. This funnel is, I think, is for house use, but I already dedicated it for automotive use in my car. And then, as you can see, I'm still pouring, so there should be no problem at all. And you try to pour this coolant, see? There's a little bit of bubbles, but it's not a head gasket or anything. It's just that there's a leak somewhere in the system, but we still need to send it to the radiator shop so that we should be sure of that it's not a cause an overheat problem. But this car doesn't overheat because there's still a lot of force, or the torque is still high. Okay, so now I also tried to driven this at school, and as you can see, it's a very smooth car. As you can see, it's really one of the most reliable vehicles you could have, and I think you could use vegetable oil on this thing, and it's really good that we could use this because you know that the price of fuel is increasing, and as you can see, I also installed a 360 camera, and I'll show you how I installed it before, but now I show you that this is using a 360 camera system so that we could see the blind spot, and that's one of the cool features that I've added in this vehicle. So I also make a video for that because I really love cars with 360, though this country has a lot of blind spots, as you can see, and I'm really driving it smoothly, so I got no problems. As you can see, we give way to the pedestrians because pedestrian has always the right of way, and as you can see, they are pulling over. As you can see that, I don't know if they're gonna be using the sidewalk, but they didn't cross or anything. Okay, so as you can see, that's all for today, and that's how this vehicle is very very reliable. That's all for now.